Let's open the terrifying weapons locker.
Greetings, Saber fans. Nero here. I'm going to be reviewing another saber for the TPLA weapons locker. Today, this is less of a combat saber, more of a collector's piece. For me personally, the lightsaber, my obsession with the lightsaber began when I watched Return of the Jedi as a kid. For some reason, some people like the Graflex, some people like different hilts. Luke's new lightsaber in Return of the Jedi with that green blade, for some reason that just stuck with me. That was something that has always affected me strongly. It's always been the reason I really love the color green as a blade color for lightsabers. And so I knew eventually I had to have an incredibly accurate Luke collectible lightsaber. And Solo's Hold did a run recently of the Luke V2 hilt. So I ended up jumping on that, getting one of those. Originally intended to install it myself. Ended up realizing it was going to be a huge time commitment. I have a lot on my plate right now. So I sent it off to a smith, Derby City Sabers. Talked to Wayne from that company. Great guy, very easy to communicate with, does excellent work. Sent it off to him, he had it built up. The only thing we were waiting on was the Roman's clamps. Roman did a run of Graflex clamps that had some production delays for various reasons. But it's a collector's piece. I don't mind waiting for quality. So anyway, here's the hilt. Anyway, it's the Luke V2 as opposed to the Hero hilt that you see in the movie a lot. The close-ups are done with the Hero with the copper neck and the clean look. The V2 is the one used in a lot of the stunts and other type things. When Luke's swinging it around, it's usually the V2. Anyway, there's some cosmetic differences between the two. It goes into great detail, but I won't go into that here. Basically, this is just an incredibly accurate V2 hilt by Solo's Hold, installed again by Derby City Sabers. It has a prism soundboard, usually known for its color changing, but in this case I went with a GGW Tri-Cree because I just wanted a really powerful green blade because obviously you have to go with that. Anyway, so I'll just show you some of the features of this. It actually has a crystal chamber and a chassis system that has some accent LEDs and other cool things. Again, you'll probably see those in better detail later, but I figure I may as well show it off. So this indicator means that the kill key is out. Right now I actually turned it so it's on. You can pull this out and you see the crystal chamber. And this is the ignition. It's right under the card typically, but when you pull it out, it's here on the chassis. So you can see the crystal chamber here, as well as the accent LEDs. Aux button. Wayne does an incredible job on these chassis. He actually painted mine in a kind of gunmetal with some lighter gray and some gold accents. It just looks awesome. So I really think he did an exceptional job on that, and obviously the install as well. It's definitely a neat hilt, very install friendly, like all of Solo's Hold's empties, but also has a lot of potential, obviously, for this kind of thing. This is quite a bit beyond me, so I'm glad I was able to get it done by a real pro. But anyway, I'll put that back away. Again, I probably won't be fighting with this one because it's well designed and well made, but there's no sense in it. I want to keep this as a collectible. So this just has the prism has up to 6 sound fonts. This one currently has 5 on it. 3 Luke Return of the Jedi themed hilts, 1 Force Awakens hilt, and 1 actually from the Old Republic. It has some boots from the Jedi Consular in that, which is really cool. I used to play that game quite a bit. I really do appreciate that one being on there as well. So the first one is Skywalker ROTJ, I believe by Lord Blako. So the Luke themed fonts tend to have that distinctive snap hiss in the beginning. It's very very sort of iconic to his Return of the Jedi hilt. This is Mad Cow's Hero. Old font, relatively speaking. For years it was the Luke Return of the Jedi font. There's a couple more, like I said, now, but this is still iconic and sort of really highly regarded because Mad Cow just does incredible fonts. I don't know if you can see, it actually lights up through the Graflex clamp. That's the crystal chamber in there. But yeah, Mad Cow's Hero is actually really nice. It has a little higher pitched hum, a little more high energy. Pretty neat, different kind of font.
I'll never turn to the dark side.
This is Mark 6. Again, that distinctive ignition sound.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
This is a Force Awakens themed. Obviously, you can hear it once it starts. It's a very Kylo Ren themed, very unstable kind of sound. Very cool.
Jedi follow the will of the Force.
Like I said, that's the Jedi Consular from the Old Republic. So, and then, like I said, 5 fonts, so.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
Back to Skywalker ROTJ. So, very cool. The Prism's a great soundboard, great quality sound. I'm a big fan of the crystal shards, so the Prism is a very similar board. And so I'm very much a fan. This actually has a separate emitter portion. This is kind of the screen accurate one, and this is the one that allows for a blade. So it's kind of neat. You can either hang it on your belt or have the blade in. So. But anyway, it takes a 7/8 inch blade. This is just one I had laying around, but I do plan on getting a really nice one from one of the other smiths out there. Vader's Vault, Obi Shane, I believe. There are a few others I can't remember offhand, but lots of options for that. I don't usually typically have 7/8 inch blades because I use 1-inch blades for dueling and all that. But I'm definitely going to have to get at least one nice one for this hilt. But anyway, very nice hilt. Solo's Hold does amazing work in terms of designing and building these kind of small runs of highly accurate sabers. Just the work that goes into it is incredible, and definitely worth every penny. Derby City Sabers, highly recommended. Excellent working with them. Wayne is just an awesome guy and does great work. But anyway, I'll shut up about this, show you some pictures. If you have any questions, post them in this video in the comments, or feel free to join us in any of our groups on Facebook, the TPLA Learners in Exile forum, or our actual LX forum online. Lots of ways to contact us, lots of ways to interact with us. So anyway, Solo's Hold V2, awesome hilt, and that's about it. Thanks, catch you next time.